about my speech. I want to say that I'm very thankful to have been part of this group. God has blessed us, and what else can I say? There were so many unbelievable moments in that season, but I went back to my old scrapbook and I looked up some of the things that people had written, and I just wanted to highlight a couple of them. The athletic director at NDSU said to note, he said, "Congratulations to you, the coaches, the team, and the community of West Fargo on a brilliant season. What a fantastic state tournament championship." I thought that was pretty nice of the AD from NDSU, because they always overlooked us over here. And then the basketball coach over at NDSU at the time was Herb Iniger. And he said to note, he said, "I'm happy for you and your team. And you have to understand that Herb had a son that was playing for Fargo South at the time, so this was kind of special for him." He said it was a truly outstanding game, and he was happy for the whole community of West Fargo. That was pretty nice. And then at the time, the president-elect of the North Dakota State High School Activities Association was Bruce Stein, and Bruce sent me a note that kind of highlighted the game. He said, "After watching that championship game on television last week, I had to write and tell you how impressive that performance was. In this day of superstar egos, you and your team showed what teamwork can accomplish. I was most taken with your hustle, determination, flat-out persistence. Basketball never looked so good." And he goes on to say, "And your free throw shooting in the overtime period was purely a gut check performance." And you saw Mike make that free throw that sent the game into overtime. But in the overtime, we hit 11 straight free throws and won by 3. And I think I'm going to try to get through this one quickly. I had them all marked so that I could get to them quickly. I didn't particularly like reporters, and I didn't particularly like referees. They always did things to you that you didn't like. But Dave Kolpak for the Fargo Forum wrote an article that it just says so much about what the 91 team was about. He said, "First order of business Sunday afternoon was not shopping. No, this was a day for a 31-year-old sports writer to get on the telephone and find out what some of his old high school pals were doing. On Saturday, you see, the West Fargo Packers reminded me how much I was out of touch. The championship season captured by West Fargo's dramatic 67-64 overtime victory over Bismarck was more a case of sociology than an athletic endeavor. The Packers finished the season arm in arm, literally and figuratively. Only AT&T reached out and touched more people." I thought that's what that team was about. They were so close. And I'll let my team carry on from here.
So I noticed I wasn't on many of those pictures up there, and I just wanted to explain why. I fell out with like 6 minutes left in that game. So I hated the rest. Anyway, my name is Trenton Bean. I had the privilege and honor of being one of the captains of the 1991 West Fargo basketball team. After finding out, Bob called me after finding out that we were being inducted. He asked me if I'd call, some of the classmates that we haven't seen in a while and see if we can get them back here. Well, I reached out to Yuri Holverson, and he lives in Arizona, and we started talking. And he said he couldn't make it, his kids are in college and stuff. And he said, I asked him, I said, "Is there anything you'd like to write and say, have me speak on your behalf at the nomination or whatever?" And so he gave me a little speech that I read, and I liked it so much that I kind of changed it to be inclusive of all of us. So I just want to read that to you. Being part of the 1991 West Fargo State Championship basketball team shaped who we are in ways that still resonate today. The discipline we practiced daily taught us the value of commitment, perseverance, and consistency. The camaraderie we built was more than just teamwork. It was a band that turned teammates into champions. We celebrated success together and learned from failure together, growing stronger with each challenge. Coach Torgerson was more than a coach, he was a father figure who believed in all of us, even when we doubted ourselves. This team was a family, and being inducted into the Hall of Fame is not just a recognition of what we achieved, but a tribute to lifelong impact of that journey. And I just wanted to say it's an honor to be nominated with these guys. We worked hard, we got after it in practice. We didn't have to break into the schools to play because Bob gave us the keys. So, and I want to thank all my teammates, because we would gather up on Wednesday night, Tuesday night, we'd get on the phone, and we didn't have text messages back there. You had to call and hope that you could get through and all that fun stuff. But we would play anytime we got a chance because we love the game of basketball and we love to compete. So I just want to say thank you to these guys and my coaches. We wouldn't have achieved what we achieved without everybody's hard work. So, thank you.
All right, I will go last here. My name is Matt Lubin. I have 12 career points in West Fargo High School history. Thank you. 2 rebounds, too. There's some people we want to thank before we leave the stage today. People who have made a huge impact on our team and made this honor possible. First, our amazing managers, Angie, Jenny, Teresa, Jody, Amy, and good old Tommy Amundsen. They kept stats, cheered us on, and supported us every step of the way. And speaking of support, the 91 Packers are the greatest cheerleaders ever. Stephanie, Heather, Darcy, Jackie, Rochelle, and Rachel, you were with us through thick and thin, even during those late night road trips, getting home at about 1, 2 in the morning sometimes. We're also grateful to those who covered and promoted our team. Dave Sampson, Hall of Famer, saw him up there from the West Fargo Pioneer. David Jeff Kopech from the Fargo Forum, and the legendary, I'm a little biased, Larry Lubin with Harmon Cable. You helped bring our story inside the homes across West Fargo so people like Jimmy Hoy could watch. To the entire West Fargo School District, from the administration and teachers to the cafeteria staff and custodians, you guys helped shape us into who we are, and we are proud products of West Fargo public education. Our coaches were truly special. Badger Bob Monty brought humor to that freshman class. Hall of Famer Paul Ricken for his analytical look at the offense. Coach Jim Jonas for being that player's coach that we could all go to and talk to when we need something. And last but not least, Coach Torgerson. Coach, thank you for pushing us to be our best on and off the court. I know we didn't appreciate the bricks or the carpets or all those other things that we hated so much, but you made us better players and, more importantly, better young men, so thank you, Coach. To our parents, thank you for the rides, the encouragements, the life lessons. Your belief in hard work and coach first values made a lasting difference. Thank you for your message of the coach is right, and you got this. Work harder, instead of my kid's getting a raw deal. This was so huge for our class and the hard work we did. And finally, to the fans, your support was unmatched. From the packed gyms to police escorts, we felt the love. West Fargo Packers are truly the best. Thank you for the foundation. We really appreciate this Hall of Fame honor, and we'll accept it as the 91 basketball team. Congratulations.